we started working with Ons Jabeur in 2020 with Issam Jalali. And we did what we call a deep dive report, which is an initial report we do. We get a lot of data. So I think with them, it was about 30 or 40 matches of data. We ran it through our tracking. We bought line calling data from Hawkeye. And we prepare a report looking at everything: serve, the return, what's happening when the balls are in play, pressure situation, the physical stuff. So, your changes of direction, your deceleration, acceleration out of changes, your movement patterns, and basically we come up with recommendations. And we had I would say, an 18-month plan based on that. And we work very closely with the coach. So the coach has some ideas. My team, the data scientists, have ideas. We also have coaching consultants that work with us. So we all came up with an 18-month plan for Ons, and part of it was around physical development, ability to play longer matches and move a bit better. But the other part was using the variety she had. Like she is one of the rare players, I think, on the WTA that's very confident with the slice, loves her drop shots, can vary the ball speed. And that was something we felt she was not using enough. She was trying to go big cross court with the likes of Pliskova's and the bigger ball strikers, and it wasn't working. I mean, she was doing okay, but she wasn't playing to her strengths as much as playing against the opponent. So that was so we had a plan, and then we review that as well. So there were some things that in the first year we weren't able to do because she needed it was all like a puzzle. She needed to do a few other things, get that ready before we can put the next puzzle piece on. So to the coach's credit, he's a very experienced coach, and he bought into the data, but he also adapted. And then after the first year, she went from around 80 to 30, and then we realized, okay, she's now like in a lot of main draw as opposed to needing to play qualifying. She's naturally very good on grass, so built the season around what we were going to do on the grass court season. And she had amazing success. And 3 years in a row, she was top 10. She made those 3 slam finals. Unfortunately, we would have liked to have gone one of them at least. But I think an amazing success story of where data and coaching and the player buying into it worked really well.
It's incredible. Yeah, thanks for sharing. With that journey, what were some of the things that you actually started to drill into in terms of specifics with using the variety, right? For someone like that is extremely skillful, how did you actually break apart the data and go, well, I reckon you could use this, this, and this in these moments or these situations?
Yeah, so we looked at things like a really good one was the ball speed variation. So we were able to look at all potential opponents and look at what ball speed troubled them. So and obviously with almost all the players, if you're hitting very, very big, you're going to trouble them, but it's a very high risky shot. If you're going to try and accelerate your ball 10, 15 kilometers more than you normally do, it's a risky play. You're going to make errors. But we found a lot of players, particularly the bigger ones that don't move so well, they hated the ball speed changing. They on the WTA tour that they like to have the ball speed relatively consistent, and also within basically the hitting zone. So if you're able to put it below the hitting zone and you're able to bring them forward a little bit and make them sort of backtrack or go forward, it was showing clearly that it had an advantage. And Ons had I guess the weapons in her toolkit to be able to do that. She can keep the ball low, hit it very flat, or when she wants to, she can put a bit more topspin. So it was just really finding that balance. At times we had to pull her back because she can play too many drop shots. So that was something we would give for feedback. We found that the first 4 or 5 drop shots were very effective, but then the opponent had caught on, and she'd continue to play 20, 25 in a match, and she wouldn't have the same success she did. So we had to really to feed that back and say, Ons, yes, we know that drop shot's a shot you like and it's effective, but if you're always going to play it, players are going to figure it out.